It's about that time again. What is up? If you're watching this, that means you got another day. Guys, just sit down, buckle up, because we got another car roast going, and this one is Mustang themed. Not because I chose it that way, but because everybody that wanted to get roasted sent in their Mustang. At least 4 or 5 of you said roast me, daddy, in the subject line, so daddy's gonna roast you. But before we get into that, because so many of you guys out there are so painfully single, listen to me. This episode is not officially sponsored by Adams Polishes, but I'm gonna give you a little hint on how you can get a girl to actually ride shotgun with you to a car meet so you don't show up and have another weekend with just the boys. The boys are fun. Saturdays are for the boys. But wouldn't you like to have a girl around there every now and then? Listen very closely because I'm gonna give you the secret to how I fill up the Mustang, the DM slider, with plenty of girls all the time. It's called the Adams Polishes Pumpkin Spice Interior Detailer. Ha, yeah. What you're gonna do is you're gonna click the link in the description below. You're gonna go to Adams Polishes website and you're gonna type in pumpkin spice. Every product that they sell with that scent, you're gonna buy it and you're gonna put it in your car and you're gonna keep it in there year round. Every girl loves pumpkin spice. If she tells you she doesn't love pumpkin spice, she's a liar and you don't wanna date a liar anyway. Oh, by the way, make sure you use my code because if you do, then I get a cut of the price and then I can use it to spend money on dumb things like a supercharger for a Mustang. Let's get into this thing. Up first, Candy Coyote. This dude, I think, has a twin turbo Mustang is what we're looking at here. His wheels are thicker than my wallet. By the way, all this stuff is gonna be off the cuff. Everything that I say is actually going to be completely improvised on the spot in real time because I wrote a script for the last one and I'm just too lazy to write a script for this one. So you get 100% authenticity. All right, we got Asphalt Theory on the windshield, which is probably a class that I should have taken in college because my current degree clearly isn't panning out for anything. Any thicker and you wouldn't have a wheel, it would just be one giant tire. Like I said, I think this car is twin turboed and turbo is something that my car will never experience, so maybe you can DM me and tell me what that's like. I found it interesting that you called it Candy Coyote as if this were eye candy. I never was a big fan of these hood setups. I don't know, to me it just looks like someone doing this. Whatever candy you melted down to paint the car, melt some more of it and cover the hood. Can't say I'm a fan of making it look like you went to the junkyard and found a spare part for a build that you probably sunk 40 grand into to twin turbo it. But nice work, Candy Coyote. I know this thing is crazy fast. Thanks for all your help with educating me with boost and helping me boost my car. Even though I'm not gonna have a spoolie boy under the hood, I'm gonna have that supercharger, baby. All right, moving on. We got future Lambo driver. Ambitious with a mostly stock looking, I think 2004 Mustang GT. It's definitely one of the earlier years. It looks like you have fewer modifications than I have hopes for 2020. I see those typical either stock or American muscle looking wheels, very original. Even though it's a GT, it's still slower than my S197, so how does it feel to have 2 extra cylinders and still get beat off a dig race with a car that has a small engine block? Okay, we have to address this right now. This photo right here, you turn the wheels the wrong direction. I don't know why car guys do this, but they all screw it up on their photos. Nobody wants to see your tire tread, unless it's like RAAA and it looks really clean, you wanna show that off. A sticky, icky that you got underneath your car. Turn your wheel the other way so we can actually see the wheel. You've also got this picture with the car parked half on the road and half off. It's like you couldn't decide which way to go. Kinda how I feel about this build. It is a 5.0 Mustang GT, but at the same time, there's nothing exciting about it, so I don't really know that I'm all in. Also, you painted it black, you tinted the windows black, you have black wheels. The last thing you needed to do is plasti dip that GT badge on the back end black so you can be like every other 17-year-old boy in America. Dope build, always love to see a V8. I'm sure there might be some more stuff hidden under the hood, but if not, future Lambo driver, I love the ambition in your handle. You and me both. One day, hopefully, we'll be driving Huracans around. Thanks for sending it in. King Novlog, which if you're not familiar with that word means, it's Yiddish for I don't have taste in aftermarket modifications. Who bags a Mustang? Bagging cars, I mean, dude, you might as well like camber it and just go all the way in as that guy in the Mustang community. You've got this really loud green wrap, which is equally as loud as the car, which I've heard in person. Officially the loudest Mustang I think I've ever heard. You've got one of those same hoods that the other guy did, where it's like, you've got that, and you've bagged your car, and you painted your wheels the same color as the car, and you put Monarchs on the windshield, which for those of you that don't know is a car club of 2 people. Nice flex. This car kind of reminds me of a car accident. It's one of those things where you kind of want to look away, but you have to keep staring because it's so crazy. We have the Uber sticker on the front windshield. Very ironic and hilarious. Haha. Whatever the reverse of a ladder is, that's what I need to get into your car since it only rides half an inch off the ground. By the way, Novlog is his last name, spelled backwards. I cracked the code. Hopefully you're at least the king of your car club. If you ever get impeached, there's only one person that could potentially take over your reign and your kingdom. But anyway, thanks for sending in your Mustang pictures, dude. I still always forget your name, even though I know for real it's Christian. I'll always refer to you as the king. All right, next up, Massimo. I think that's how you say his first name. Kind of sounds like it could be a Japanese tire brand. Yeah, I'll get the Massimos in 295 30 R20, please. Typical clean looking 5.0 Mustang. This one's gonna be a little hard to roast because I love a good looking S197. He's got the RTR wheels, which nice, but these things are just so close to your stock American muscle looking wheels. These are actually some good photos, which is a rarity for a Mustang driver because most of these guys like to take their phone and take a picture at this angle thinking they're capturing all the details of the car and it just looks atrocious. So thanks for knowing at least how to take a photo. All right, but anyway, Massimo, thanks so much for sending in your Mustang pictures and let me know if I can get a discount on your tires because you and I probably go through sets faster than we go through relationships. Up next, we got Rally Through Cali. These guys actually throw some of the wildest car rallies in California. And by wild, I mean most attendance by LAPD than any other event. Your rallies love to attract the car boys that take an eBay turbo, throw it under the hood, and like to show it off on a Sunday, thus attracting all the CHP divisions within a 100-mile radius. But thank goodness, it's all good because your license plate reminds us to relax. Nothing says that I might come out of the closet any day like a drop-top Mustang in California. We got the hood pins to hold that thing down and the non-functional air scoop added on aftermarket and the racing stripes added with the Dodge racing stripes on the side because it looks like you couldn't decide if you wanted to go Mopar or Ford. I see you're flexing the 3.7 badge on the side there, which that's kind of like going to a track meet and then bragging that you got the most improved award for the season. Nobody cares because you're just not fast. So we got a front chin there with more plastic on it than Jessica Simpson. It looks like maybe a shot of Botox could bring your car back to life as well. Next time you're searching for aftermarket parts, try to find something that's a little less China. The back end of the car does look pretty clean though with that red on black. Not that anyone would see it since this car is the slowest 3.7 in California. The only time that I might actually take a look at the back end of this is if it parks front end first in a parking lot, which is the way that I would be parking it if I had that much plastic hanging off the front end of my car too. Rally Through Cali though actually does throw some pretty fun events and they get a lot of cars to come out. I've been to several of them and I'll go to many more in the future. Thanks guys always for inviting me personally in the DMs. That's such a nice touch. And honestly, the red and black Mustang, we love red and black. And love to see what you guys are gonna do with the car rallies as you continue to grow in popularity. Much deserved. Roush Rush 14. I'm surprised this guy actually didn't send me any pictures of his car next to a puddle. If you go to his Instagram, it's like the dude found one parking lot that shows his car's reflection, and it's the only thing that he can get the car's reflection in since it seems to break every mirror that it sees. Who adds white lettering to a car that appears to have wishbones for wheels? I mean, it's like you want to attract more attention to the one part of the car that I should be looking away from. It is a Roush RS though. I'll give you props for that. So any hate that I send towards this car is kind of like hating towards myself, which is just another reflection that this car hopefully will never see. In this photo, who's driving? Are you ghost riding the whip? We see the Street Aero diffuser, nice touch, highly recommend those guys, and you're joining the club with me in the non-functional hood scoop squad. If you look underneath that thing, there's not even a hole for it to reach the engine. If anything, this thing is increasing drag and only reducing the performance of your car. And that's a whole testament to the entire aero kit on the Roush RS, which is mostly plastic, flimsy rubber, and non-functional aero pieces that eventually fall off the car. We still love that R though, because thank God it hides the 3.7 or the fact that we don't have V8s. But all in all, this guy's been tremendous and a good friend on Instagram, has helped me out with picking tunes and making aftermarket modification decisions for my car since we essentially drive the exact same car. Wait a second, does he have 5.0 caliper covers on a Mustang that isn't even a GT? Oh, God help him. And coming up last, we have that one Mustang. So the orange stripe across the black is a really nice color combination, but this dude is just a testament to my point that he has those same looking American Muscle, stock RTR, whatever you want to call them, Mustang wheels. Can we please switch these up? They're not even that big. What are they, like 17, 18 inches, dude? Go with 20s. Get some 305 forged, but like, why does every Mustang driver need to have the exact same wheels? Joining us with the non-functional hood scoop squad, these scoops actually on the side, which on the original Shelby's actually did something, but on this car do nothing but add weight and increase drag. If you were gonna do any kind of aftermarket modification, it's great that you decided to go with the one that contributes nothing to your car. I do see the dual pipe exhaust, that looks nice, and I appreciate you for wrapping the stripe all the way around the front and the back of the car. Some people's vinyl budget must run out when they get to the hood because they only want to wrap the top of the car. I never understood that. Darken out those windows so you don't look like you're driving in a fishbowl. But you already got the goldfish color combo going for you, because if I were to name that paint color, it would be Nemo Orange. Thanks for sending in the build though. Love the shots. I love that everybody that sent in photo took really fantastic pictures of their car, and these weren't shot on potatoes like some of you like to send in. Guys, I drop videos like this every single Tuesday, every single Thursday, every single Sunday. Make sure you check out Adam's Polishes. If you're still single like me, at least you can get girls to show up and pretend to like you just for the smell of your car. I'm going YouTuber 2020. Make sure you subscribe, you click that notification bell, guys. Oh, there's the alarm for my lunch break. I guess we just are gonna have to end it right here. I'll catch you at the next episode. Peace! Supercharger soon. I might lie to you just to get through the night with you. Hope that's alright. No, you lie to me. It's only right.